looks like we're having a good day there. Did you see that first fish there?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting. Welcome to the Sharpe Showdown Midday Report here. Second annual Sharpe Showdown. Chasen Walter and Curt Underhill. And we've got 5 teams with us.
We got 5 in, huh?
Yeah, we're pretty excited to be able to have all 5 of them here. I'm inclined to just start with number 1 and move on to the next and the next. So let's jump in. Like look at that. We're going to catch one maybe here while we're live. Nick Harrington and Mason Probst are live with us. Nope, they're just pulling one in. Make sure that you hear them. We have a certain amount of wind interference from you fellas. It's quite breezy out there, isn't it?
Well, we got about 5 teams on, and some of the teams that we're on all seem to be kind of in the same pattern. Pulling some crankbaits. We got the nettos. Nate and Jim nettos. We're gonna netto there.
Nettos, how you doing? Looks like a good day for you guys out there.
Yeah,
they've got 3 fish for us. So I know Nick and Mason have 5 in the box. I guess they didn't get a report on how many fish they have yet, but they got 4. Still looking for a couple big ones, I'm assuming.
All right, they can hear us better than we can hear them.
And then we got
this is Peyton and Chasen.
We didn't get a report from them on how many they have, but
maybe they can hear us and give us the number of fingers. Do you have 3, 4, 5, maybe 6? 1. Oh.
Hope it's the right one. So yeah, we got these guys on here. We'll pop them on the screen, guys, and we're just gonna kind of do like Bassmasters does and watch these guys fish for a little bit, and see if it's tough to hear them with the wind and stuff. But we're gonna pop them on and just hopefully we see some fish being caught. But yeah, like I said, it looks like they're all seem to be pulling crankbaits. Seems to be the pattern today. None of our teams that we're live with are pitching. So at least fish are being caught. We got fish being caught out there. We don't know any signs. We don't know any ways of their fishes. So we're just going to kind of see how it plays out.
Find out where everybody's at anyway.
Yeah. Keith's got the secretive camera hide, so we can't see bluffs in the background or anything. He's in his secret hole. I mean, when you're a state record holder, you can't let everything out. I bet he's got some reapers on right now.
That's not a secret. I don't think that's a secret at all.
I bet he definitely got some reapers on right now. So.
Yeah, well, let's go check in with the boys here and see where Peyton and Chasen are at.
Looks like they're pulling along.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. How's it going out there?
I would be casting, but my trolling motor took crap, so I haven't pulled a lick of crankbaits practice. So see what happens.
We're swinging for it. You learned how to pull crankbaits last week on Erie.
I did.
Peyton was first year as a co-angler on the National Walleye Trail, and he had Joe Okada. And he said Joe Okada forward-faced out there, but he learned how to pull some cranks while he was on Lake Erie. And I got a chat with him last night, and he said what an experience. Both guys he had were awesome.
I bet it was fantastic. But they definitely don't Erie doesn't translate to Lake Sharpe, though. Not at all.
These are dang near bait for the fish out there. So.
Well, we'll let you fish. Thank you very much. We'll check back in with you. We're going to go with Keith here and see how things are going. I think they're making a move. Doesn't that kind of see it?
No, they're just
pulling cranks, just kind of trolling along, having a good time.
He's got that remote in his hand. You can see there.
Yeah. Well, let's move on. Check here. They're just looking to see if we're following them away. All right, now let's see if everybody on screen is.
There we go. He said you can see they're all kind of similarly doing similar things, probably in different spots. It looks like we did have some boards out. I don't haven't seen anybody adjust or catch a fish. Over live, we watched Nick and Mason reel do fishing. Right, I'll get to be here. So that was right when we got them on camera. We were not ready to get these two people in. We got a nice 15-inch minnow here. The water did, the wind came up. That's going to happen to us last year. That water dropped. When you took some video, but the intro video, yep. So
I think that I guess we played too much first, but the water is down. It's maybe
I mean, this body of water condition this time of year. This time of year. Just not what you're doing. I did see night crawlers going boat this morning when I was inspecting boats, but
someone's going to do a little jigging unless they're death rigging with slow death.
Yeah,
you know, and pulling worms. We've got a comment here. We've got one here.
So I hope you guys like this. We're trying something new. Try to give you guys some more coverage throughout these tournaments. And, comment if you like it. Let us know what you think. Please share it. Please like our pages. So you guys, we can build this up and get some more coverage for these anglers, because that's what it's all about, is trying to get these anglers as much airtime as we possibly can.
Yeah. See if they've got as far as the weather's concerned, this weather looks like this hour. It really doesn't look any different from 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, because 3 o'clock we got the rain. So not a big deal. Colorado dealing with several inches of rain and several inches of snow. That's how things look for the next day going into tomorrow. So we're looking at rain, or the chance of rain. And I didn't take any pressure. I'm not sure where we're at there, but it's been an interesting and nice day. And Chris, thank you very much. Good to hear from you there.
I know I got a couple teams that have just messaged every time scales open, so I don't know if that means these are coming in early. I mean, some fish being caught out there, which is a good thing. We want fish to be caught in these tournaments. The nice part about these tournaments is putting these fish back. So we got our Dan and Nate, Miranda, and the Chamber girls. We were all out there setting up. Jason's been in the studio getting everything ready to go for this, doing some B-roll footage around town, but we've been out there getting everything set up. Nate just popped in right before we went live and said stage is set. So we should be good to go and wait for these teams to come in. I know the Sherry and Carla were back getting checks written, getting all the calculations figured out, all the updates done. So yeah, we'll be live from Vans at 3 o'clock. And we're just we're gonna follow along with these guys for a little bit. Hopefully we see some fish on camera. If we see one get action. Oh, that's coming out of the sewer, so let's pull him up big.
Yeah, let's see what we can find there.
No, net went away with no fish, so that does not look good. Little, he says, little. And it's hard. I mean, we'd love to talk to these guys, but with the wind and, we want to try to not interrupt them as much as possible. That's why we're not really interviewing them. We're just letting them fish. And, just so you guys can see what they're going through in the day out there. For the most part, we haven't, I don't know where they're all at, but we haven't had much rain. So, which has been very nice. We've had a little drizzle out there setting up, but we must have lost one, guys.
Yeah, it looks like we did, but we got it. There we go. close up. The good thing is they can hear us, and they're able to at least get back to us and let us know what's going on. Nick turned right away. They've muted themselves, so we can't hear them talk. And with the wind, it's hard to hear everybody else anyway. But actually, it's just kind of
Yeah, and the cool part is we have our camera. We have two friends that are fish for a long time with Nick and Chasen. We got Keith and Nathan Fitz. We have the Nettos, Jim or Nate and Gunner Netto in the boat, father-son. Gunner's middle schooler, I believe. And then we have Peyton and Chasen, who are our young team. I think they might be just clipping 18 right now. So them boys have fished. They fish the Bass Cup, I think, every year. Diehard fisherman. I said Peyton is fishing the National Walleye Trail as a co-angler. His dream is to fish it. So his dad had a long conversation. He said, we're going to do everything in our power to get him out on the National Walleye Trail and see if he can live the dream. And, we don't have, we don't have the boss team or.
Yep, we had one go away, which I'm expecting that once they get busy or something crazy goes on, we may lose them, and
which is no big deal.
That's all right. We're not going to hang out a long time anyway. But it says the Nettos have been disconnected.
Looks like we're trying to reconnect,
and maybe they will. If they do, we'll bring them back in and see what happens there.
Yeah, but the high school, the bass side of things, they've got junior bass, then they got high school bass, then they go to a combine like the NFL to test their skills to get scholarships to go to college. They got college, and they got the opens and the EQ. I mean, they've built it, and obviously where they bass fish for the majority, it's a lot bigger population, a lot easier to do, but it's just great to see these kids out here competing and getting out here, and it's great to see the father-son teams, and it's great to see his buddies out, man. I mean, these guys are doing well, and they're out here competing. I know Mason and Keith and Nathan Binstock are all fishing for Team of the Year. So we have our Team of the Year standings up. You got those, or did you remove those?
Green took it out of there, but if we're sitting here fiddling around, I'll see if I can't bring one in. These took it up. At this point, I'm going to show this real quick, just so we have the opportunity to see it. We have done some work. Actually, we didn't, but your
web guy
did.
Dave,
the web guy did.
Dave got it up a little updated for us. So
yeah, and that's super helpful. It just really is. It's just
Nick's waving at
us. Okay, let's get him turned on here. And are you there, Nick?
We're here. This isn't from our boat, but we can confirm that the Miller Panzer team may have a very nice walleye in their boats.
Oh.
We just watched them boat it. It was a good one.
We thought it was a catfish, if that gives you any idea how big it is.
Knowing Miller Panzer.
It looked like they were getting ready to leave, and Donnie stuck it right as they were. Looked like they were reeling up.
Like rod sleeves are out and everything.
Oh, jeez.
So Big Fish is currently looking pretty good for that team.
Nice.
Awesome. And things are, as long as we've got you with a
camera, but we're trying.
Oh, okay. All right. I was just going to ask you how things are going for you now that we've got some clean audio.
Well, we got our 5. Now we're trying to upgrade one little guy for sure, and then we're gonna have to go try to find one that looks like the one they just netted. We're very close to it, so now we just need another one. It's friend to bite ours.
Yeah, you guys just need to fish like Mike.
Yeah.
Might be an inside joke, but hey, there we go.
Good news is I'm pretty good at that. So
I love it. I absolutely love it. All right, guys, we're going to let you fish. We're going to mute you again, and you keep fishing. And when you're ready to hang up, you go ahead and hang up. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
All right. So we'll add everybody else back in. We'll see how things are going here.
Let's see.
Nettos are a little bit slow to. I'm sure they're probably in an area that doesn't have great cell coverage. I've noticed that a little bit on the river.
Yeah, I mean, we're working off cell phones here, and
yeah, yep.
You know, or gracious to these guys to do this for us. And, you know, it's fun. I sit back and I've only started really following bass a little more. And it's fun to watch stuff on the water and just kind of have it as a background thing and hopefully see something, you know, interesting pop in on the screen and, you know, see what these guys go through in a day. And, you know, hopefully we get something rocking. All right, yeah, here we go. We got Team of the Year standings up. So you can see Jeremy Coons, who's fishing the MWC, is currently leading. So he's going to fall. Justin, Melissa Daughtry, Melissa Daughtry are in second. It's hard for me to see the Decker boys who have texted me. It sounds like they have 5. They're in third or fourth. Donnie Miller, Dave Panzer Jr., which we were told has a good one in the boat. You know, third place. Tanner Thompson Mode and Derek Meshke coming in 5th place there. And then Brian Dahl, who's not here, who signed up, but did not come. And so he is he's down fishing the MWC again. Nick Harrington, Mason Props in 7th. Kevin Merrill, Tim Agnew. I always say his name wrong. Every time I say it some way different, I never get it right. Jason Donahue and Brett there, and Pazur, Nathan Binstock, Ryan Thompson, Matt Lyons, and rounding it out with Dylan and Jeff Carr. So we don't know what the other guys are in. The best about this is it's every day of the tournament counts for points. So obviously the highest placing team gets 1, lowest placing team gets 11. If team 0, they both get 11. So that's kind of how the points work for the year. Oh, Neto's got a fish in that screen there. Doesn't look to be very big.
Or it might be a white bass. Well, maybe we should just kind of zoom in and see if we can get a little closer.
Yeah, there's Gunner with a white bass. So,
and the typical walk there.
Yeah, right, I think he held it longer for us because the white bass are here on. You know, honestly, though, I had a friend of mine, Butter. Oh, he goes out every spring. I've never really one night. So I'm like, yeah. Waiter. Don't even need them. They're really close to shore. And taught me how to cast and looking up. It's incredibly fun. I mean, it's so much fun. So, I mean, all these species are fun to tackle to go after the walleye by. You know, there was terms back in the day like white bass bonanza. You know, guys had white bass bonanza terms that they could bring in, and yeah, I mean, it's pretty neat. So,
well, some say when you catch things like that, open water there.
Well, it looks like the net got the net again here.
Oh, look at here. Well, maybe we'll have to zoom in on them and let's see if we can learn a little bit more here. Freeze up just in time.
We'll catch back up with the nettos. I guarantee it. There you go. Like I said, hate to give away where they're at, but their camera pretty much does for it.
Away. Yeah, I was just gonna say, oops.
And I think a few of our teams are right there.
Well, there's a nice bend to that rock.
Yeah, I mean, like a 24, 25. That
yeah, a great over. Let's just take an over. I would love a really big fish, and not a catfish either, but it's not too far away.
Well, last year, remember we had a giant carp.
Oh, that was huge. 30 pounds.
Yeah, it was insane. That same team caught a big paddlefish in the Gulf Cup.
right.
So
That's right.
only one half of that fishing today. And I think his partner he's got today isn't quite the junk fisherman that comes he is. So
All right, did we net it? Let's see. It doesn't look like it's going to be that big, though.
It was a carp.
it's what was that, Gunner?
It was a carp. Huge one.
Carp?
Oh,
Well, we
of course.
jinxed you. We started talking about it. We jinxed you.
We caught it.
You can do that once
Carp
you're
on it.
in the go back to the
Back to all four of them. And yeah, they're like I said, it's typical walleye fishing. They're just pretty much all pulling a different pattern, different style baits.
Yeah.
Here,
let's do this.
Looks like Zooers are hooked up again. Zooer and Binstock. We'll try to get to it. See if we can't get a good look at that fish. Hopefully, I'm not saying the words, so
No, don't jinx them. Although there's no way you can change your fish
yeah.
from hook set to netting. So
I did talk to one team. They called me because they had they were concerned about a tag, and they had a nice over pre-spawn. So that was their final tag. So they've got 7 with an over.
that's a big deal.
Mhm.
And a pre-spawn
Female, yep.
female. That's fantastic. Knowing that there's still that potential for a bigger bag.
Taking some time on it.
Keith's working on that good luck stick.
With the muddy water, the stained water, I figured most teams would be out there. The pitch bite wasn't going to be as much of a thing. There we go. Looks about 15, 16 inch fish.
15, 16 inch. It's a keeper. They're putting her in the box.
Looks like they're
all right. Very good. Well, let's see what else we got going on here. We've got this opportunity.
Did we lose the Nettos again? Oh, they're there. Sorry. Just see their names on the screen.
No,
like
not when you have
before.
multiples like that. It doesn't give us that opportunity.
Yeah, we're just like I said earlier, we're just trying to new one in. Did somebody new just come in down there?
You're right. Hang on. Let's see if we.
Looks like we got Chase.
Yep, there we go.
Chase Studer and Barry Sire in.
Yeah, hey, sorry guys, just got this thing figured out here.
You got it figured out just in time.
Yeah.
You're good to go.
How many fish we got?
We got 4 in the box right now. We had a pretty good morning. It's been slow. We're trying to grind out one more so we can go look for some better ones. We did get to watch a 27.5 caught this morning right next to us. The guy was fishing from shore. And so, yeah, that's a little disheartening, but there are some good fish in this system. I do know that.
Yeah. Right next to you, a short fish snug it out from underneath you. That's my luck every time, too, Case.
Yeah. Luckily, they were fishing from a short, low wall. Luckily, they had a guy come down with a net. Otherwise, I don't know what he would have done. I think he's going to swim. Yeah, things have slowed down a little bit.
Have they? How's the weather been? it's been for up here at Steamboat Park. There hasn't been much rain, few little sprinkles. So
We haven't had no raindrops yet for us.
Perfect. Let's keep it that way.
Yeah, yep. Not bad.
Well, we're gonna bring everybody back in and watch you guys fish for a little bit. Looks like Nick and Mason are on the move. Or nope. Sorry, just got the weird camera angle there.
No, we have nowhere special to run right now. We've got right now. We caught like 3 while we were waiting for you guys to go live, and then
It's
Perfect. Yeah.
you know, and just
no shot. Look at that! He even got the lure and everything for the camera. Mike.
Like, I was gonna say, like, we bought some help in case these guys, you know, these guys need some help. We can buy you guys. Go back to the first what we got.
Right now.
You know, we're just kind of sitting here. You might tell make Bob stories. Don't understand what we're talking about, or showing books. That's what it means.
Yeah, so here Mike for a long time. And Bob was a fisherman. Mike was a great fisherman. Not taking anything away from Mike, great fisherman, but way more of a promoter than Senior ever was. Senior just told me I just want to go get a fish burger. And you know, Mike was always the guy trying new things, and Senior invented a lot of things, but you know, even later in his life when I go fish with him, it was a old Aberdeen hook and a spoon shot. And so Mike did all the, Mike's got many books out, The Trolling Guide by Mike Mullen, you know, that book. So I got those books given to me by a buddy, you know, a few months ago. To do some fun with these, and I was ready last night, and I found them on my shelf, and I thought, what better to bring them along for the show today? And if somebody, obviously everybody's catching fish, so they really don't need this troubleshooting the walleye. You know,
it's neat to see.
Yeah, it's neat to see that old book. I don't even know the published dates on
I was
those things.
just going to look at that and see if it doesn't tell me.
I guess the mid-90s. You know, and Mike's
1996.
1996. Yeah, Mike McClellan's still guiding. I got to see Mike last year at the tournament. He's still out there guiding, fishing as much as he possibly can. And you know, if you're a walleye fisherman and you enjoy walleye fishing, you need to figure out who these two gentlemen were, because they did a phenomenal job promoting the sport way back in the day.
I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but
What you need to buy?
do I need a $25,000 boat?
I think we got to edit that book, put a 1 in front of it.
Little dated. Yeah, isn't that something?
Yeah.
Think about that. You know, 30 years ago, it was a $25,000 boat, and now it's a $125,000 boat. It's just the way it is.
So, yeah, like I said, they're all just kind of out doing similar things. Like I said, they're probably all doing something special, something a little different. You know, I don't think they're all doing exactly the same thing today, but I was hoping to see somebody pitching, but I kind of figured that we wouldn't. You know, I kind of figured this would be what we would be seeing today. I don't know if Peyton and Chasen might have been reeling one in there. You know, and from the looks of it, other than Pazur and Suter, it looks like everybody's in town.
Yeah, that's really the way it looks.
You know,
Very
I mean,
close.
I know there was guys talking running south, so I heard earlier this week the fish down West Bend are really nice, really healthy.
I know there's one team that went down there for sure.
One team that went for
One
sure.
team for sure. There's no question.
Were they in a white boat?
Probably.
I gave him that. I showed him that book this morning. I was
You
going to
did.
send it with him so I could read it.
So we'll see. We're going to find out the weigh-in, of course, at 3 o'clock. We'll pop back on here about 245, 250, something like that. Just gonna get things ready to roll. Just make sure that we're flying high. We've got the cameras in the right spot. Hopefully we don't have any rain. We've got the camera covered.
We got the camera covered
today, so we should be good. Maybe a little bit of wind noise out there, but we've also got the Rode microphone that makes things a little bit better. So it should be a nice, crisp, clear sound, good audio from way in from the amphitheater. So kind of unique.
Yeah, chamber setting up. I saw the beer guy get here. We got beer for sale and non-alcoholic beverages, pops and waters come down. Hopefully the rain holds out. I would suggest not wearing flip-flops or something that's going to get a little water. The grass is soaked. Did you ever get a total rainfall for?
Yeah, I did. Okay, so I got one report of 1.65. 1.88, 1.90.
Yeah, wait. Welcome to Pier because you drive 2 blocks. It's different.
And it's different. Yep. So I went to find multiple reports.
Yeah. So we're over inch and a half minimum on every report, and
yeah, we're gonna call it 2 inches for giggles because
it looks like suitors might be reeling one in there.
Oh, it looks like Nate probably let's pop out here and see if we can't follow this a little bit.
Looks like Suitor had one. If you can bring him in,
we can bring. Where'd he go now?
Oh, that's Chasen. Oh, we got.
I think he went away. I think. No.
You guys
worried about the camera. Worried about the fish.
Right. Get the fish. Get the fish.
Yeah. We can put those 2 up big.
Yeah. Okay.
How's yours?
We're weighing 5.
Salmon.
Helpful.
Yeah, look at that. They do have a double. Got that monster that they just landed without a net.
And looks like a one slightly larger, but I mean, they doubled up and
13-incher and a 14-incher just for giggles. Oh, look there.
Oh, they got a triple. Wow.
That was a lot.
Like any of them will upgrade their bag though.
No. Is that one of those little Chinook salmon there?
There's Chasen. That's a decent one.
Yeah, that's a keeper. Look at that fat belly. I'll bet that's a 16-inch pre-spawn, huh? Oh, it's yeah, it is, isn't it? It's one of those Chinook salmon.
Little salmon.
Yeah, Chinook. This is one of those. Ah, I threw it. Yeah. Oh, now we got a broad sleeve on it. Yeah, we've been catching a bunch of these actually here.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
They all seem to be about the same size.
Yeah. I've been putting back and getting the same one over and over. Now I got a hook in my hand. That's good.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, don't.
That was a lot of work. Literally no problem. It's back in my hand. God, these things are crazy. All right, last shot of the salmon. All right.
There you go.
My blood, salmon blood, we got it all there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, back to fishing, boys. That's all.
That was fun.
Yeah,
got to see a triple. Owns a salmon, and then Jason nice one.
I was about to put this up before the February right there. I think we did this earlier in the day too. This just goes to show you how much rain fell. This is a sidewalk in front of the American.
Yeah, we're awesome sponsors. And I hope everybody's enjoying it. It's been a lot of fun for us to try this. We're probably not as good as something like Gerald Swindell or Zona, one of those guys that practice this stuff all the time. But if you guys are enjoying it, we got to 20-some people, 30-some people on. So.
It's been fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun. And I mean, we'll try to get more guys tomorrow, different guys. So we're experimenting here. we're just kind of experimenting on what we can bring out. We got is there Mason probably get water after that trip to see the fish again.
I haven't had a chance to fish yet, but we're in the Green Bay. Lighted planer.
Oh, really?
If you've never fished lighted planer boards before or night fished before,
It's my favorite thing. I have a planer board mats.
oh yeah, right.
And everybody looks at me like I'm crazy, but you can run that up to wide. You can cover the entire flat in one pass.
Amazing. So you have to set things up right, or you end up with a mess. But it's just kind of a ton of fun.
Well, like I said, just trying to get a little coverage for these people there, and
It's a ton of fun.
trying to put some more coverage to the events, and
probably, I don't know, maybe take an hour. 40.
We have 2 flights. So holding them, I mean, they have to wait until 3 to weigh in, so we're not doing any early weigh-ins. So everybody can see. I mean, the conditions aren't terrible. They may have to float and keep their fish alive, but the conditions aren't the worst conditions in the world. They can hang out in the water, so we can bring it to everybody and try to. That's the best thing about the tournaments. You might be crushing it on day one, but you got to back it up.
Yep, you do. Day two. So I think you guys are very happy with the day that they're not today. In fact, they really haven't had the and really not the movies.
Me and Dave not. I mean, there's some wind. It's not. You see some of our guys' water conditions back there.
Always checking messages.
Clear message. That's the thing. We use our cell phone, so if you want to message in or all that stuff on their screen, it can interrupt service sometimes. So.
Well, and there are strict rules with the tournament as well, where you can't have any contact with anybody on shore or anybody else. But we have told the entire field what's happening.
Yeah.
And you obviously, as a tournament director, can pick and choose who we're going to talk to on the water and who we're going to connect with. And it's been a direct connection with us. And obviously, you've seen everyone. So there is no shenanigans or anything going on there. So it's been a ton of fun. It's something different. You were talking about the bass world. The walleye world just doesn't take the time to do stuff like this. And I'm not going to say we're the first to do it, but among a group of fellow people that do it.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
It's a lot of work.
We've been doing our podcast for a little over a year, and you just continue to add equipment. Now we got boom mics and we got more. You came into the lodge studio here, and the setups and the wires that it's something. And Brian's Chasen's full-time gig here is basically getting the media off the ground, and we teamed up with him to be able to do these things, and it's been a lot of fun. I hope everybody's enjoying Between Hook Sets. Like I said earlier this morning, last week's was
amazing.
Yeah. And all of them have their own unique amazingness, their unique things that have happened, and everybody's got a story. We're terrible fishermen. That's why I have 2 books. I've yet to read, but I need to probably read those books. But yeah, that thing about it is we're not here to be the fisherman. We're here to tell these guys the stories and hear if something is if somebody's got a good story story to tell. So
Thanks.
yeah,
That's great to hear
all we're
from
trying
people.
to do is tell stories and try to level it up. I mean,
Right.
we're gonna stumble, everything ain't gonna be perfect. We don't got $1 million production budget. We
Thanks,
don't
Brady.
have $1 million production
Right.
budget like Bass. We went to that classic and holy cow.
Oh,
I mean, it's
for the money.
I can tell right where Nick and Mason are because that's our beautiful American where we had
yep, there we go.
our rules meeting. So if anybody wonders what the American is like to stay at, there's your view from the lake of the thing. And you have balcony rooms that look right over the edge of that river. So gorgeous place to stay in Pierre, South Dakota.
And as we're doing this stuff, thank you for the comments, but you can also question.
Yeah.
If you got something that you want to know, there is no stupid question. So
looks like Nick and Mason
hook up again.
Hooked up. His Zooer's doing something with a rod back there.
Well, let's keep an eye on what's going on here then.
Nope, he shook us off.
He did. Okay. Thanks, Dave.
Yeah. It's got a crappie rigs here. Looks like a float. 3-aught circle hook. Looks like you're catching catfish.
That's the senior rig.
With the scales, but we're looking forward to it.
That's the senior rig right there.
That's fantastic.
I watched Senior jig a walleye up on a crappie rig one day. I'm not kidding you. It was a complete twisted ball of mess and one little hook sticking out, and he caught a walleye. I mean, it's incredible.
Well, they say he could smell fish.
Yeah, he can catch them in a gravel parking lot. I can tell you that. I know we call them gravel lizards, but
this is honestly quite the rig, you guys. It starts with a jig, and then we got a circle hook, another circle hook in here, good chunk of line, and then this thing, whatever's out there is a real danger when this thing's there, let me tell you.
And it's all one rig.
This was a recent
You get all those hooks from a crank, and you can catch anything.
Oh yeah. We might throw this out the back, see if we can't snag something to help.
Yeah, there you
go.
That's fantastic.
Let's pop us out and put them up on the screen for a little bit. All right. So we're probably gonna let these guys hop off here and finish up fishing. They got a little over 2 hours left in their day, depending on what flight they are, 2:15. So I let them get back to it. I know I got a text from Netto that they had a big motor battery problem, so they're trolling in on their kicker right now. So I might have to get help to attend to that. So, but before we go, you got something special.
Yeah, I'm going to let these guys go, and then I want to just share a little bit of last week's Between Hook Sets. Actually, this week's, because it's still Saturday. So last Wednesday we had Dan and Tawny Frick on, and I've got a couple of clips here that I'd really love to show, and I hope you enjoy this.
Literally, I mean, the way it came together, when we left Fairbanks, our flight itinerary, everything got changed up. We lost our bags, and I wasn't quite
lost all of our fishing poles.
I can get clothes and stuff, but the suitcase that was filled with lures and all our everything, and so she was up until almost midnight trying to figure out where our bags were, and we had flown into Sioux Falls, and they ended up flying our bags into Rapid City.
So there is one more, and I'd like to just share it right away.
We can't thank all of you and what you've put together there and the group of people that you've surrounded yourselves with. It was humbling to walk through there, and everybody is on the same page. There's not guys that are envious or jealous or like, who the heck are these nonners and coming in here, and we
I'm sure hearing from Alaska, they're like, who are these yahoos coming?
Well, honestly, when your entry came into my email, I'm like, North Pole, do they know what they're signing up for? It's a mistake. Like, I almost called you and was like, it's like a pike tournament on Lake Oahe. Like, what you're signing up for, right? Because it was shell shock to me when I saw North Pole Alaska come in on my phone, and I'm like, okay.
It was so fun. Dan and Tawny was a surprise. Everything was a total surprise. And it was great. And you can go to the Fishing Crew on Facebook or on YouTube. You can go to Chasen Walters In Through the Outdoors on YouTube.
Or you can find it on Spotify.
Yeah, right.
iHeartRadio. So if you don't want to watch, you can listen. And you can find information on it on thefishingcrew.com under the Between Hook Sets tab. So
no doubt.
I don't know if that one's loaded yet. It's a little slow to load from YouTube, but I know the Adam Rasmussen one is, last I looked, was up there. So I want to thank all the anglers for hopping on today.
Yeah,
taking time out of their day and
fantastic
bearing with us. So we truly do appreciate all the anglers out there. I see we still got Nick and Mason on. So thank you guys. We're going to let you guys go back to fishing and catch a big one, guys. All right.
Thank you.
That's cool. Thanks, guys. Hope we got it right here in a few hours.
Awesome. All right. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.